Coming up in this video,
But something was really pulling him.
if you get your kicks by being creeped out, then you're in for a treat with this list. These scary videos are impossible to not be creepy. Number 30, hovering plane. Only helicopters hover, right? This scary video either unveils an optical illusion or a glitch in the matrix. Watch the airplane.
Yo, the plane now move. Hey, excuse me. The plane. It's not even moving.
The flight attendant reassures Sheldon that they are parallel to each other, traveling the same speed.
We're side by side, coming on 2 different runways.
No.
Sorry?
Look.
Yeah. We're both now on 2 separate runways. You see that in San Fran too?
It's not moving.
But he doesn't believe that the plane is moving.
The plane is not moving.
While many agree that it does not appear to be moving, some have answers.
Fuel for some reason.
But a plane can't hover.
Well, he's not hovering. It just appears that way, but there's no way he's not.
I agree with David, so it appears this footage is real and hasn't been faked, but optical illusion or not, I also agree with Sheldon that this looks pretty wild. Number 29, the mirror follows. This mirror in the Museum of Shadows is following you. Published by the museum's YouTube channel, the shadows are coming. Watch the mirror positioned on the counter in the foreground. Let's see it up close. I feel like the viewpoint from further away does make it look like it followed the visitor before falling down. But close up, it looks like it just fell, which makes it a little less creepy. There's a second video, however, filmed in the same room. While I would have leaned towards skepticism after the first clip, 2 mysterious incidents in the same room just seems like too many to me. Number 28, make your presence known. During this paranormal investigation, the homeowner asks the spirit a question, and they immediately respond in kind. Let's watch.
Is there anything here with us right now? Make yourself known. Any subtle thing, we will know that something is here.
I did not touch that.
Didn't touch what?
Here it is from another angle.
Know that something is here.
I did not touch that.
Touch what?
You can see that the girl really didn't touch the computer case that dropped from the countertop to the floor. After seeing something respond so directly to the living's request, how could you not believe? This is proof to me that there's something trying to communicate from beyond. Number 27, not joking. TikToker Marlene Sanchez 052 thought her partner was joking when he started to behave like something was pulling him. It turns out he wasn't. Watch closely.
When I thought he was joking. But something was really pulling him.
His leg really does look like it's being yanked by something. This is not a natural movement that you make on your own. Some in the comments also note a child's giggle at the beginning of the clip. Is that child actually there? Or is it the child spirit pulling his leg? I think it's the latter, and that's truly terrifying because that kid is strong. Number 26, giant squid. While out surfing, YouTuber James Taylor captured a rare sighting of an even rarer creature, a giant squid. The group of surfers come upon the giant squid at sea while paddling on their boards. The squid is injured. The surfers decide to pull the squid to land. That's when the squid takes hold of their board. And he refuses to let go. But they manage to pull the giant squid ashore. It looks to me like it's been hurt and appears to be in a lot of pain. Before long, the squid sadly passes. This extraordinary footage shows us that creatures of seeming lore are very real, and I think this one was looking for a little help, and I have nothing but respect for these surfers helping out this giant squid. Number 25, Shadow Man Swinging. This seriously creepy video was captured at a park at night. One man is standing by watching, while another approaches to film the ghost swing on his smartphone. This next video is the clip filmed by that man. As you can see, the first man standing creepily by does not appear in the video. Here's a side-by-side. Is there someone there or not? Why is he showing up in only one of the recordings? And is he what is making the swing, well, swing by itself? I'm stumped by this one, and so are most in the comments. If you like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel Fourth Wall. All videos on the channel have English subtitles. Number 24, Roof Bruja. There is a powerful figure on this roof, and it's united the villagers in rebellion. Posted on TikTok by Tati Catalina. This scary video shows a large dark figure dominating this rooftop. Anyone who dares near it seems to be blown back, either by her power or from fear. Watch. All those who try to reach the roof fail, and the figure doesn't seem to be bothered by them. They're even throwing things at the figure, but with one great pop, she disappears. Is this dark magic in the round? I'm not sure if this was a witch or some other mysterious creature, but I am sure she's managed to traumatize these villagers for life. Number 23, Scary Witch. Is this a witch or a siren? Shared by YouTuber Fate Decided and originally reposted on TikTok by LAIKACL. This scary video follows a group of people who come across this strange woman in the woods. At first, they keep their distance, but then one of them gets closer and tries to address her. She ignores them, but then the woman's head turns around uncannily as she lets out that terrifying shriek. And as they run away, she appears to be crawling out of the ground. I feel that this is real, but I'm on the fence about whether she's a siren or some other demonic witch. What do you think is going on here? Number 22, Haunted Elementary School. Paranormal investigators Mindseed TV get schooled by the spirits while exploring this haunted elementary school. They enter into what can only be described as a spooky atmosphere.
The was that?
I know exactly what that was.
That's a wolf, huh?
Gotta be.
Yeah, that's one way to start the night.
As they walk around, the spookiness increases.
Whoa. Hey. Seen that? Hello? Hello? No way.
While they're examining the door, something appears in the floor grate below. Watch closely.
Right away, yeah.
What was that? While the crew is downstairs, a static camera they left in the living room picks this up. First, the horse toy moves around oddly on its own, and then a shadow figure appears to move away from it. Here it is again. What now occupies this haunted school? Well, I'm prone to thinking it's the former students. I'm sure there are other theories as well. What do you think is going on here? For more creepy videos like this one, be sure to check out Mindseed TV's channel. Number 21, The Dolls. This next one will make anyone terrified of exploring the backwoods ever again. Redditor Mutt Magician shares this pair of creepy videos to Reddit. He writes, I was in the backwoods of Oklahoma when I found a random shed full of children's clothes and dolls. Unfortunately, this was all I filmed. The video shows a doll missing a leg and with its head and arms discolored with dirt. It seems like the doll is quite fragile because he breaks it with a small squeeze. The Redditor writes that after finding the doll, he explored further and found an abandoned shed with children's clothes, dolls, and backpacks. In a follow-up video, the Redditor takes viewers to where he found this abandoned shed. For some reason, I kept expecting a jump scare in this follow-up. While I didn't jump, I think this is incredibly scary. What were these dolls there for? Why were they in such disrepair? I have so many questions about this one, and very few answers. Number 19. Moving Chair. TikToker Kitty K38, also known as Paranormal Nightmares on YouTube, continues to capture paranormal encounters in her home. This appears to be home surveillance footage in their living room. In the left corner, there is a chair with two supposedly haunted dolls on it. Watch what happens when Jamie enters the room. Upon noticing the chair tilting backwards, Jamie grabs a piece of wood and waves it behind the chair to check for any strings. He cannot find any though. The chair finally returns back down and Jamie quickly exits the room. All this recorded evidence really aids to the legitimacy of this haunted house. What would you do if you lived in a house like this? I'd be sleeping with the lights on. Number 18, Store Poltergeist. YouTuber Christopher works at a deli in Connecticut. He captured this on the deli's overnight surveillance footage. Does this ghost have telekinetic powers? Well, some in the comments believe this is a setup. I don't see any strings attached. Do you? Number 17, Powerful Poltergeist. Is Lainey and Ben's poltergeist getting stronger? Watch this video and judge for yourself. As usual, the poltergeist seems to be most active in the kitchen.
Activity more and more aggressive.
He has even resorted to ruining their dinner.
Poltergeists just seem to be so frustrated.
Oh, bless them. Oh, bless them.
And he isn't finished. It goes without saying that Lainey and Ben share space with one of the most active poltergeists on YouTube. I don't know if Dave and Andy are becoming more aggressive due to anger, or if their YouTube following is cheering them on. Number 16, Pokong. Redditor Pitboy1050 captured this on his security camera at work, and it may make you want to call in sick.
16 flatbed trailers are mounted with those fireworks and 200 miles of wire used carry, so it is an impressive showcase for these hundreds of thousands of people.
Well, some think it's a ghost. The way it hovers looks almost mechanical to me. The Redditor writes that it went on for longer, and he could see the entire figure from top to bottom, and then saw it leave. In some traditions, souls are said to stay on Earth for 40 days after their passing. It definitely looks like a Pokong to me, but it could also just be a bug on the lens. Which side are you on? Number 15, The Hole in the Wall. While exploring Juarez, Peru, locals sent YouTuber Sniper Wolf to a haunted house in the mountains. Here's what they found. First, a bang.
Dude, we should go in.
As they continue to explore the place, they feel that they're not alone. You can definitely hear whispers and voices.
I don't think there's anybody in. We don't see anybody. Like homeless people or something?
And then something starts moving around.
Whoa.
What?
Okay, so when we came in, that bag was up there, right? Am I tripping, or that was the case, right? When we came up?
What, that bag right there on the stairs?
Yeah, because I remember you were like, oh, it looks like
They return downstairs to investigate, and they find a secret passage there.
the wall.
No, let's just go back. We should just go back to the taxi, I think. Dude, Sniper, come on. Oh, what was it? What'd you say? What was it? Wait, don't leave.
But this is where it ends. What was inside that hole? It's been 4 years, and Sniper Wolf hasn't shared what she saw. I guess for now, the answer will remain a mystery. Number 14, Around the Corner. Have you ever heard your loved one's voice coming from another world? Posted to TikTok by Giovan Lima, this creepy video will catch you off guard. The man recording hears a woman's voice which he identifies as his girlfriend's coming from around the corner, but he turns to find her asleep next to him. He writes that they were alone at the time, so who or what is trying to lure him into another room? Is this one of those demon spirits? I think that's a strong possibility. Number 13, videos to mom. This series of TikTok videos will give you chills. A young woman has just moved into a new house and she's sending her mom videos to keep her updated.
Hey mom, as you probably saw in the last video, some really weird stuff has been happening around here. Like I keep hearing big random noises. I don't want to freak you out. I mean, I'm not that worried about it. I mean, it's kind of freaky.
The first one flickers out.
But anyways, on a lighter note, I wanted to show you the kitchen. There's the oven. It's kind of whack, but I put the nice towel that you sent me. Thank you.
In the second video, the power has gone out and someone unexpected shows up.
Mom, the power went out. I don't want to freak you out anymore. I think it's back. There's someone on the back porch.
And in the last video, what is that thing? Is it a human? A ghost? Is it feeding off of her as some in the comments suggest? None of these options are good, so I hope her mom comes to save her. Number 12, Levitation. When the paranormal team Cazadores de Sombras went to investigate this ritual site, what they found was a living nightmare. As they approach the site, they find what appears to be a body levitating high above a fire pit.
Que isso aí, galera?
They later hear something in the surrounding woods.
Tem alguém ali, velho. Na hora que parecia que alguém na árvore. Sai, mano. Os caras vindo. Os caras gritando, velho. Os caras gritando lá.
Now, back in the safety of their vehicle, they're left to ponder what their eyes saw. Without context, it's difficult to know what's going on here. Is this person being levitated by some dark magic? And for what purpose? I can't provide any insight on this one, but I do know that I'm super creeped out by the events here. Number 11, Run. YouTuber Kelsey Davies and her team were at this haunted house when they were told to run, and for good reason. Speaking to a child ghost named Gabe, Amanda, who is a medium, receives a message.
Like, we need to go. Yeah? You said run like I didn't. Oh my.
They don't listen, but they soon will.
He's like telling her to go and run, I think. This is fresh. It is.
This is when the team says the ghost kids started screaming and telling Amanda to get out and run. Moments later, this happens.
There's like a truck with people coming right now. Like right there. That's the... No, he looks like suspicious. Like the guy looks suspicious. He's like staring at us.
Could they have been the next victims? I don't want to jump to any conclusions on this one, but it certainly gives me all the chills just thinking about it. Number 10, the doll. This woman found her toy doll in a disturbing state, so she contacted YouTuber Luan Mendez to help her.
próxima. Tudo bom? Tudo bom? Prazer, Luan. Pode entrar?
Pode entrar.
Oi? Tem alguém aí?
Tem meu marido e minha filha que tá dormindo.
Seu marido é o Leandro.
Shared by YouTube channel blah blah, this video is trending in the Arabic-speaking YouTube community.
Ah, tá estranho,
E olha isso aqui.
Tá costurado, parece.
A mão tá costurada atrás.
Nossa.
E tá com uma fralda de criança, que é uma fralda de criança.
É.
Você comprou desse jeito já? Como que é?
Não, a gente tava passando.
After these guys come to take a look, they find this cellar, they hear something banging on the lid.
É você, boneca?
Ai! Sabia, mano!
Falando pra você, cara. Você viu? Eu vou entrar.
É a boneca, Luan.
So they climb in to investigate.
Cuidado.
Dá a câmera pra mim aqui, Júlio.
Ai, pô.
Nossa, que tá boa. Irmão, a boneca tá aqui.
The doll of horror is inside, but after stepping away from the horror doll for a minute, this happens.
A boneca tá do mesmo jeito. Ai, ai! Cadê a boneca? Cadê a boneca, Pia?
O que foi?
Cadê a boneca? Cadê a boneca? Tava aqui agora!
Ué, ela tava ali, irmão, ó. Ué.
It disappears. Where did the doll go? Was it possessed by something? Or did some slick soul do this to her? I have a theory. I think the doll was being used as a voodoo doll. That still doesn't explain where it disappeared to. But have no fear. The horror doll always returns.
Luan. Júlio, ela é! Ai! Ai! Ela! Ai, 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 ai! Ai! Bati o cai! Nossa, mano!
Although you and I were probably not hoping for an encore for this one. Number 9, Devil's Chair. Submitted to the Chills Narrator subreddit by Hunting the Haunted, this ghost hunter captured something startling after sitting in the Devil's Chair, which is an urban legend that is likely dated back to ancient folklore. It's a statue of a chair or bench found in graveyards. Let's watch his submission.
Wasn't even planning on stopping by until I seen that it was really close to us. So I figured I'd stop and check it out. Yeah, they said that, he sat in this chair.
I can clearly hear a sad moan. Is something in this graveyard upset with his choice to sit in the devil's chair? I think he should leave before things escalate. Number 8, creepy sighting. What is wandering this haunted forest? This one doesn't look like a ghost. This figure looks cryptic with long spindly limbs and strange creeping movements. When he looks again, it's disappeared. From this distance, its movements remind me of Jack from A Nightmare Before Christmas. But I think it's more likely to be a skinwalker or some other folkloric forest creature. What do you think this creature is? Number 7, woman in the abandoned house. While investigating a local legend known as the woman in the abandoned house, KBC Cazadores de Fantasmas spoke to the spirit of the woman's father. Using an infrared camera, they see a strange figure.
Ó, aí, ó.
It doesn't appear in the regular camera footage though. While communicating through a spirit box, it sounds like the spirit is saying someone's name.
Falou o nome de alguém, mano.
Later, he speaks another name.
Hilda. Já falou certinho. Hilda.
Então você conhece a dona Hilda?
He then provides this cryptic message. It means this, here for her. The father then has a last message.
Tem diabo por tudo.
This translates to, there is a devil for everything. I'm not sure how to decipher these mysterious messages, but it does seem to me like this father should not be trusted. Number 6, witch caught on camera. YouTuber Stacys Gone official captured what he believes is a real witch on camera. First, he hears her crying. Then he sees her. Then she lets out this wail that would drive anyone away. Is this truly a witch? I think so. I've never heard something so otherworldly in my life. Number 5, house with a demon. The team from Casa Sobrenatural is visiting a house with a malignant demon in this scary clip. At first, they think they see something.
É muito assustador, velho.
Ah, vai se lascar.
Vocês escutaram? Killer.
Por Deus, você mexeu aquela...
O quê? Quem que mexeu?
Por Deus, que mexeu, Sandro.
Mexeu o quê, Der?
Mexeu a cadeira, por Deus, Sandro. Você não viu, Sofinho? Eu vi, cara, eu escutei.
And then that something makes its presence known.
Por Deus, Sandro, mexeu.
Não, Der, acho que você tava vendo alguma coisa.
Meu Deus do céu!
Filho da puta, cara, que é isso, cara?
When they dare to enter, things get more aggressive.
Meu Deus do céu, cara! Sai! Meu Deus do céu, tio!
Viu que bateu lá, cara? Jesus amado, bateu, cara.
What is inside? They think it's over, but the demon has one last scare in store for them.
Hã? Pare com isso, cara. Não guarda aqui. Caralho, mexeu a cadeira de novo. Escutou?
Eu escutei.
Escutou que foi?
Meu Deus do céu.
O cara arrastou essa merda. Vamos embora, pelo amor de Deus. Pelo amor de Deus, vamos rezar. Cara do céu, velho.
In my opinion, there's something truly evil in this house. You can just feel it. Number 4, something from the beyond. As the title suggests, something from the beyond is tormenting YouTuber Procura Sobrenatural. He writes that he's witnessed various manifestations in this place. Using an EMF meter, a presence is confirmed.
Peraí. Se aproxime mais. Isso. Eu senti sua presença. Você que se aproximou de mim, não foi?
A mysterious noise is heard next.
Olha, acho que tô zoada.
And as he continues to explore the place, another strange sound clicks off screen. The sounds continue, but he never captures anything visual.
Opa! Escutei, viu?
The real horror factor about this video to me is that though we never see it, we always know that it's there. Number 3, Mystery Storm. Submitted to the Chills Narrator subreddit by FitEntry2562. This redditor wrote, "Lightning without thunder." Let's watch their submission and see what they're talking about. There was certainly some debate about this video in the comments. Zoidberg GE thinks that this is heat lightning, while Tillman117 wrote, "There's no such thing as heat lightning. The reason why you can't hear it is because it's simply too far away. The light from lightning can travel a very large distance as the sound cannot, considering clouds can be thousands of feet in the air, and the distance you are from that cloud currently can just mean it's too far away for you to hear it." So it seems like both sides are at least in agreement that this mysterious storm has an explanation, but nevertheless, what do you think this is? Let me know in the comments. Number 2, Stacys Gone. The Exploring with Fighters team comes across many mysterious clues in this Randonautica gone wrong. First, they find a key.
I put my alarm.
Yo, bro, look. Dude, another key. Another key.
Oh, no, that's the exact same as my other one.
Then they realize they have to enter a forest to reach their next location.
Alright, let's try it. Oh, we've got to walk through a forest.
Yeah, forest.
Right, let's go then, come on.
And as they find their way, they start to see things.
Right, how far is the pin from here?
What's that there?
Where?
Oh, it's part of the tray.
Oh, it looked like someone was looking around the corner. Right, we're freaking ourselves out now. Chill out. Okay.
Then one of the crew goes missing.
Stacey. Bro, she was right here a second ago. Bro, she was literally here. Stacey.
They continue looking for her.
Bro, he's round about here now. You can come out now.
They then watch the video back to see where Stacey has gone to.
Yeah, no, that was creepy, wasn't it? So.
What the? She's gone. What the? Bro, she was right there. And we searched around every tree.
After more searching, I think they found Stacey.
And all of a sudden they're reporting a girl missing. Whoa! Hi.
What a cliffhanger. This one is going to be continued, and I don't know about you, but I'm going to be tuning in to see what happened to her. I've got a challenge for you. Since you've made it this far, why not like this video and hit subscribe in the next 5 seconds? Because I upload 4 new scary videos every week. If you're curious about what I look like in real life, then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT and tap that follow button to find out. Number 1, Bruja in Mexico. This Bruja was captured on camera in a forest in Mexico, and she's giving me all kinds of creeps. What is this figure doing in the darkness? It almost looks like she's wearing an elongated white mask. While I'm not sure if this is a witch, I do know one thing. It's impossible to not be creepy. Get ready to be afraid. Very afraid, that is. Because these 30 scary videos have people really scared.